It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here as the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Eagle defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. Because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounded, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. Second in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here. In the first quarter, sacked him once. How do you get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker being gone makes defenses look golden.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. A gain of 4, not enough. It looks like punt time on the opening drive as it's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Hurts.
It's caught. Smith.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And
that'll be incomplete.
You look at this this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. Corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
House throw taken in by Samuel.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Brian Robinson out of the backfield.
But it'll be 2nd down.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down here. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, a little gas, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled their offense.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 95 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Now he is going to be stopped cold tackled behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Don't make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have regained the lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice.
Elliott good with a PAT. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Howell from the gun. That one caught by the tight end Bates. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Samuel gets him a first, and he's somebody's value for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an additional ball carrier.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Throwing here, Howell. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he fends him off. Forced out to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadow.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. Second one not to be.
Open their head spaces, though. I mean, really love the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored a long way. You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. That's what they were trying to get done, even though they're not successful.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 16.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. This is Smith with the ground. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. He spins free. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. But first down, Hurts flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the gun, here's Swift. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Hill. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got the first down and more. Still going. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. 1st down, Howell to throw. Caught by Turner.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Howell down to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? It's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he coming his way.
So they thought they got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Keep it up. It's going to be a good day here. Big play. Make something happen. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Sliding out of the pocket. So we've reached halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. 23 yards the pickup there. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He just got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to Robinson now on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Howell out of the shotgun, looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Howell throwing on first down here. And his pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Howell from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45. That's a gap. A first down, if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Terry McLaurin, touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 22. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And will take it into the end zone for Eagles touchdown. Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So here is Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because you're afraid of the momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And Howe will throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up close to the 20. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Hurts. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss. Here's Howell to throw on second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Philadelphia!
Chris Watkins.
34 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And things get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Howell. Out left to Dotson. And a good job defensively stopping short of first at 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
1st down, Howell to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. Howell down to throw it. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Howell throwing on first down here. Open man is Samuel, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Howell. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Howell out of the shotgun.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second down, Howell now. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They need 12 here. It's third down. Another throw for Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 19-point game. Eagles 26. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down.